Hi, I'm David,
I'm Marjorie.
and this is our video. It's called Two Worlds Collide, which takes place as me, the Catholic, playing as David.
And me as Christian girl, playing as myself.
And ours is about two cultures, two co-cultures getting married together, like Catholic Church and Christian Church, and Christian believing in Catholic belief. And ours takes place with the conflicts that come in between, like baptism, communion, or church-wise, where you're gonna get married, and who's gonna marry you.
Okay, so what behaviors are appropriate for initial face-to-face meetings with individuals from these cultures? You can wave hi, handshakes, a hug. Some of them they do kiss you on the cheek.
Usually the older ladies.
But yeah, that's how you can say a greeting for them.
And some people greet the priest or the father by kissing him in the hand, sign of respect. It's kind of like okay, sorry.
What behaviors that someone from one of the cultures is likely to exhibit would make the individuals from the other culture feel uncomfortable? For me personally, it would be confessing sins to the priest because I am not accustomed to telling my sins to someone. For us, you just pray about it and you ask God to forgive you for your sins, and you don't do it again. But for Catholics, you do confess.
Catholic belief is that you do have to confess to a priest, and I was raised Catholic. My parents are Catholic, but I'm Christian now, and what it is like the confession with the father is that you go into this dark room. You can't see him, you can't see you technically. He's not supposed to, and you have to confess to him. You have to tell him all your sins, all of you did, like you lied or you killed somebody. You have to tell him, and he won't tell you how many prayers to make, like Holy Marys, Our Fathers, or other ones. I remember, and yeah.
Another kind of behavior would be when you pray for food or you pray for something. Like I know like some people would be like very uncomfortable or like they'd be like, what are they doing? But yeah, it's like I think it's normal for both cultures to pray about food or leaving or stuff like that.
Something that I know that's sort of uncomfortable is also like a different belief person like visiting another church. So in this case, like if we had gotten married in the Catholic Church, she would be uncomfortable because that's not an area that she knows, and that's just human nature to feel uncomfortable with something that you're not familiar with. And I know that'd be uncomfortable, or going to a different church, and it's also kind of like a sign of betrayal because you're deceiving. That's not your church. That's not your territory.
What behaviors are appropriate in your chosen setting? Verbal and or nonverbal communication. How we tried to make it comfortable was that we decided to choose a spot. We didn't decide to get married at a church.
But we had the pastor. We had the priest come to us. Which that guy that you see, he was a priest, not the father.
Not my dad. No. So we decided to do it his way, our marriage. But
we chose a neutral location.
So we didn't have to choose that.
It was Rome.
Is that Pierce? How can you determine the feelings that the people from different cultures have about the behaviors of others?
Well, I know, like for a fact, because it's Catholic to Christian. There's those who believe that one to each other is a heresy. Like, oh, she's a heretic, she's Christian, or he's a heretic because he's Catholic, or vice versa. It could be he or she. Doesn't really matter. I know one way or another, it's always gonna be like that because you're raised to believe one different belief, and you will see that that's the right way. And I know there's a stereotype that Christians try to shove their Bibles down your throat. That's kind of like an old-fashioned thing, not really modern.
Not a lot of people do that. Some people will tell you what's wrong, and they will try to make you see it. But if you don't, then they leave you alone. They don't really try to push it down your throat. But the fact is that like our religions kind of do believe in some of the same stuff, like gays not getting married.
Most traditional Catholic church.
But since the new Pope, I think, that came out, he said that it was okay.
Gays are alright.
Many people were very upset and angry towards him because, throughout all these years they have believed that it's wrong, and how can you change that mindset from someone that has believed that for so many years to just come in and say, no, that's actually correct. So
Yeah,
both churches do believe that that is wrong, and in the
most Catholic
Bible,
church
the Bible, it does state it.
does.
I don't want to offend anyone, but that's what they believe in. Also, the thing of abortion. Also, some Catholics do believe that that is wrong, and some may not believe it's wrong. We absolutely do believe that it's wrong. So,
And also, like, going back to the gays topic, back then it was a sin to get married with a black person and a white person because they're two completely racial things. That was more like a society kind of thing. But churches were like forbidden to marry these people, and of course it was wrong. But now it's like it doesn't really matter because they're people. So that's what I know. Some Catholic churches are kind of going into saying that it's fine, gays can get married together. And of course, some are just like, no, it's incorrect. It's incorrect. And that's just a modern thing. It's not necessarily that they're being intolerant or it's just something that was traditional. That's what it is. It's not racist towards them or anything.
um, and well, throughout our whole project, we just talked about how, you know, we come from very different religions, and in the end, he does end up proposing to me, and we end up getting married. But our parents do not approve of our marriage or our engagement. Our parents actually try to tell us not to get married and that it's wrong. But we decide to still go with it, and we end up getting married um,
To each other.
to each other.
And
But we do it his way, um, and years later, we end up having a kid. And since we decided to stay neutral and making her choose what she wanted,
she
she
grew
ended
up
up being
completely.
very rebellious and just so against us. And you just see that, like in the video, how she acts towards us. And we've had so many conflicts about it throughout the years about how to raise her and everything, that we actually weren't doing anything to raise her in somewhat of a way of a religion. So she just kind of just goes off
And this usually
wildly.
happens. This usually happens in two couples that have two different beliefs that they usually have issues raising a child, and most of them actually end up in divorce. There's actually a high rating, like about like I think like 60% or so. And also that we got married young, which is also a big rating of divorce. That it usually doesn't work out because both
Or
parents need to be supporting each other.
more parents, they decide to put in like their same religions. Like the two different parents are like, no, this is my religion and I'm gonna teach this way, and then the other person comes in and like, this is my religion. And so like the child ends up being confused in what to believe in, and sometimes they don't believe in what they say. They decide to go to another religion and believe that, or they just don't believe in anything at all. So that was our project. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We tried to make it kind of fun and comedic at the same time. But yeah,
Yeah,
thank you.
have a good